Hey, welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd in the kitchen. I'm doing something a little unorthodox. I got my pan-seared pork chops. I'm about to get into that, but I also have this calamari that my daughter brought me from the Cheesecake Factory last night. I was asleep, so I couldn't enjoy it. But I tossed it around in my big old frying pan this morning, buddy. It's still good. It's like eating clams with this kind of like a cocktail sauce they give you with it. It's good. Still crunchy. But anyway, came in here to talk about being unorthodox, doing things a different way, and how you gotta know yourself and your capabilities, and be honest about who you are when you're making these life-changing decisions. What I'm talking about? Well, I find myself in a quite precarious situation with this legal drama that I'm in. It ain't really, well, it's kind of over, but maybe not. Because, your girl had to find somebody to ask some questions about an appeal and some, just looking into it again. But if the judge say, nope, we ain't looking at nothing, it is what it is, then, your girl got a big old bill to pay. So, looking at some unorthodox ways to pay it. That brings me to the point I wanted to make specifically. This one piece of life advice that I live by. Live for today. Take it one day at a time. You know how the Bible says sufficient for each day is his own badness or something to that effect. I've been taking that to heart lately. I've been doing my day by day. And I don't bring tomorrow's troubles into today, if that makes any sense. Like I used to, I couldn't avoid it. But now I definitely avoid it every way possible. I do this thing like, and this is where knowing yourself comes into play. Based on what I know about me and my ability to hustle and my ability to create things and solutions, and the fact that clearly I don't think like everybody else. Neurodivergent. That's a new term I've been learning on these internets. Usually when I'm researching stuff about ADHD, about my son, and about autism, he's not autistic, I don't think, but they all lumped in there together. When you see one, you usually see the other. So if you see autism or ADHD, you usually see hashtag neurodivergent with it, right? So I've been researching all that. But anyway, I'm neurodivergent. I don't think like nobody else. And part of it, I'm sure, is, related directly to my brain and the way it's wired. Other parts are because I'm creative, and other parts are because of how I grew up. So whatever you was thinking about doing, I ain't thinking about that. I'm thinking about something totally different over here. So anyway, unorthodox. So in looking at the fact that I know today that I have a huge problem I gotta solve, I have to forecast and look ahead and try to solve it for today. It's kind of complicated, but it's really not. I'm not looking ahead like dreading what's going to happen and just worrying myself to death. I'm actively working on solutions for the thing that's going to happen, because it's going to happen. So it's happening right now, right? So anyway, I'm looking down the line and I'm thinking like, what can I borrow from today to solve tomorrow's problem? And I've been coming up with these different equity options, because if you go back a few videos, you'll see that I was talking about how I have accumulated equity in my home that I never touched. And you'll even hear me say, if you got a bunch of equity, you should find a way to invest that. But because I have a lineage of human beings who not necessarily like me, but somewhat like me, they don't have the drive that I have, and it's part of my nature to protect my people. I left the equity where it was in case something happened to me, and it'll always be there for them, because if somebody come and take our house, they're gonna have a balance left over and they can live off of that. So that was my thinking. But for somebody who doesn't have that kind of situation, Take that money and invest it somewhere and get your flip right now. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so I got equity, which caused part of the problem. I can't file bankruptcy because of the amount of equity. It would just make me liquidate the house and pay everybody and give me a little bit left over. But I would be able to pay everybody. So yeah, one time not having a lot of debt kind of kicked me in my butt. I can't just wipe it all out. Go figure. It's always some kind of stupid catch with me. Like, what is going on here? Oh, that's the light. But like, seriously, who has that? Everybody else walking the planet get a problem, they just go file Chapter 7 and leave it right there on the floor. They ain't got to worry about nothing because they got 20,000 on this credit card and 20 on that one and 50 over here and a home equity loan plus another loan and all these things that they just don't even have enough equity to cover. But Miss Diligent, Miss Conscientious over here got a nice stack of money sitting somewhere, but I can't even really touch it. How about that? I would have been in debt though, believe me, if I could touch it. Because, you know, your girl got herself all self-employed. I don't have a W-2 or a consistent income. Even if I do a project, that's that project. It ain't guaranteed I'm going to have the same kind of income for the next 6 months consistently. Everybody you want to borrow money from want to see, what do the last 3 months look like? Each month has to have a certain amount of income for them to give you this money, right? So then, you know, with all the inquiries on my report from all the business and personal accounts I had opened to run the business, I could probably cry on somebody's shoulder and bend their ear over the phone about a reconsideration of opening this account or that account. But loans are slightly different. Even if it's a home equity loan, I don't think they're just going to be like, okay, Floyd, we believe you. We just going to go ahead and give you this money. So it's locked away in the house. Anyway, I'm looking at solutions that require me to tap into that equity in a non-traditional way. Not really sure of all the details yet. I don't even know if they're going to approve me because, you know, all the inquiries on the credit report and all the accounts with the balances on them. Now, I got to tell you, to be honest, I only have maybe a total of $12,000 in credit card debt. Only. And that's a lot of cards added up together. Then you got my card, which is, I don't have $35,000 in debt. I don't. Yeah. So why they give me a hard time? I get it, but I don't get it. So anyway, I got to find a way. And I've stumbled upon something. And I'm going to see if it works. But they asked me too many questions. I don't really feel like I noticed, by the way, sidebar, notice that I'm nice and tightly wrapped in this here scarf. And my stuff is silky in there underneath. And yes, I leave a little top open because hot. I needed to escape. It's going to go right out the top. So it won't just be all trapped water just rippling my roots while I sleep and walk around and things. Because when I have a moment, it just might as well be flames shooting out the top of my damn head. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's go back to the point. The point is, you have to be honest about who you are and your ability to find solutions to things and your ability to bounce back from that once you do. Because whatever I'm about to do, it's going to be solved today, but it's going to cause a situation down the line. But how far down the line and how much time that gives me to recuperate, that all counts. So yeah, I'm pretty scrappy when it comes to finding solutions and solving problems. It's kind of what I do. It's actually my job. So I have no doubt that I can fix it later. Even if I mess it up today, even if I made a deal with the devil today, it would be the kind of deal that would be structured in such a way that I could buy him out in 5 years or 3 years or whatever. And in that time, I know I'll find another way to get that money up. So my problem is always, I don't have the money right now. I don't have it today. And that's when all my problems begin. Like literally, I'm pretty much $5,000 away from a solution or a disaster at all times. Literally $5,000 between life and death at any given time in this life. This is crazy. I don't know why I got to have such a unique set of circumstances, but I do, and it is, and there's nothing I can do about that today. Just snap my fingers, it ain't going away. I gotta, layer the process. So anyway, there's that, and I was just encouraging you to think outside the box and look into solutions that everybody else is afraid of. But once you do the research, you realize that everybody else is afraid because they heard everybody else was afraid. They don't really have a good basis for being afraid. If you know the information, if you go deep into the thing and find out what it is, take it all apart, put it back together, and see it's a good solution for you, you should go do that. I'm just saying. Don't worry about where everybody else running from the fire. You might have a solution for the fire. They running that way. Why they running? Just gonna pick up and run with them? You don't even know what's going on. Find out what's going on first. Then see if you have one. That's all I'm saying. I'm tired of people out here with these horror stories and this, oh my goodness, it's a recession. Oh my goodness, this. Oh my goodness, that. Read the fine print. Ask all the questions. If it fits you today and it solves your problem, don't worry about how you're going to fix it in 5 years. You know what can happen for you in 5 days, 5 months, 5 weeks? Why are you worried about 5 years? Fix it! You got 5 years! That's all I'm saying. Just get out of the whole everybody else's thinking and everybody else's idea of what's tragic. Your life is your life. Look at me. All the crap that I've seen this year alone. Just like, what? Why? I don't have time to ask why. Maybe later. Right now, I gotta go, oh, this fire right here, let me put that out. Let me see how it started. What's in it? What kind of fire is it? What I gotta use to put it out? How much do I need? Let me go find that. Get that. That's how you gotta attack stuff. And this is the problem-solving brain at work. I'm a mechanic. I just take apart every single thing all the time. Figure out what it does. Look at the pieces, how they fit together. Boom. This is how you're going to fix it. It's not always simple. But you're not a basic individual. You have innate talents and abilities and skills and knowledge that a lot of people don't have. You're you. You've been places that other people haven't been. Oh, another sidebar. Got this weird set of emails the other day. The people who hated their renovation back in November, December. Something happened. They need a warranty claim, but I didn't transfer the warranty to them at the time. I mean, we kind of parted ways. It was a little unceremonious and very, very unfriendly. So the natural transition didn't occur. And usually what I do for my clients, just so y'all know, every renovation I've ever done, I am fully willing to take on responsibility for anything that comes up after the renovation is over. Like, I give them a 1-year warranty. If anything goes wrong, I'm coming back and bring somebody to fix it for you. We just got to get that right because it's a signature product. My name, me, the signature movement. I signed my name to that. So we do that. But after the year, it's not like, I can do everything for free. I don't even have the money to just do all the things for free. So after the year, they still call me, hey, my refrigerator stopped working 3 years later. Oh, let me tell you what you do. Did you sign up for that warranty like I told you? Yes? Good. Okay, so we're going to go on lg.com/warranty, repair. We're going to find the phone number. We're not going to do it online because we get on our nerves. We're going to find the phone number. We're going to call the people. We're going to say, hey, need something done with this refrigerator. And you're going to give them what they want to know. And they're going to send somebody out there to fix it. Because within the first 5 years, generally, LG going to fix whatever it is for free. Because usually, the stupid little stuff that ain't under warranty ain't going to break in 5 years. It's always some big, heavy component that makes the thing go. And that's good because the warranty covers that for 5 years. That's why I picked LG. I did the research. Plus, I like how the space in the freezer works. The ice maker don't take up a lot of space in the refrigerator. I showed y'all this before. I'm going to show you again. This ain't got nothing to do with the video for today, but I just like showing people this. So, yeah. You open the door, and literally, that's the ice maker right there. That's all the ice space takes up. Boom. You open this joint right here, and you slide this open, and there's all your ice. It's enough ice for me. It's enough ice for anybody. I can, all day long just have a drink here and there, maybe feed the dog, give him ice water and that kind of thing. How deep is this? It's not very deep, but it's a good amount of ice in there. But yeah, I respect that this is it. And I got my whole, look at this, I need to go grocery shopping, but I got this whole situation right here. It don't even touch. Just look how far out that, just don't even touch. How great is that? But yeah, all the rest of them got this big old obstruction right there in the middle. Anyway, I went off a little bit. But yeah, so when I do my warranty stuff, or my customers call me with a problem, they don't always expect me to fix it for free, but they know I got the answer. So they call me and say, hey, what do I do? And then I get it done. If I got to do it for them, if I got to do it with them, if I got to tell them everything they need to do it for themselves, and then I hold their hand and I check in with them every couple of days. Hey, how's it going? What's going on? What happened? This is what we're going to do. It's a we. So usually I partner with my clients for life. Anything goes on, anything you want to change, you're going to call me. That's repeat customer service. That's what I do. But this time, they weren't exactly happy and we didn't part ways nicely. So yeah, we don't have that relationship. So when something went wrong and I found out that there was a claim with my name on it that I didn't put in, I was like, oh, what? Not cool. We're not resolved. I need to find some ways to avoid legal complications in situations like that. So I'm not going to just say I'll sign it on over. I thought about it, because if I get involved, it's going to pull me in and make look like I messed up some kind of way. And yeah, I don't know all the ways it could go wrong, so I'm not going to think about that right now. I had to put that on pause. I'll come back to it. But yeah, know yourself. Know what you can do. And know that sometimes all you can do is buy some time. So you borrow from tomorrow to solve today's problem. You bought yourself some time. Now you can start thinking about how to solve the long-term problem down the line. Long-term. All the problems don't have to be compounded. They don't have to just keep piling on. Solve it. If it ain't necessarily the best idea that somebody could give you or the most comfortable thing, solve it. Isn't it making you uncomfortable to have the problem? I'm just saying. Just think about it. Think it all the way through. But yeah, that's my logic on most stuff. So yeah, I'm a little different. Most people just be like, oh God, I gotta get X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna ask. Who am I ask? Who am I ask? You got 50 grand? Hanging around I can borrow. I don't know nobody like that. I'm trying to get to the point where I do know people like that though. But yeah, today I don't know nobody like that. So I gotta solve the problem using the abilities and the knowledge and the tools that I have on hand. Yeah, so that was it. I'm neurodivergent. I went there looking for information about my son and I found all the rest of us. I sent my older son a text message one day. I sent him the little article that talked about neurodivergent thinking and what it is and how it works. I was like, look, I found us. Here we are. All of us. My 3 children and myself. Probably my grandkids. Definitely that first grandson. Definitely neurodivergent. But he's like a Lego genius. He's an engineer. We're gonna nurture that. Me and these words. I haven't lost a word in a couple of weeks, but it's time. I'm going to lose another word. Nurture. We're going to nurture that engineering spirit. He builds things, and he likes components. He likes, man, after my own heart, he likes to dissect things and see how they work and put them back together. We work amazingly together. I like it. Yeah, so anyway, neurodivergent. That's your term for today. Be that when it comes to solving your problems. Don't just scan Google and say, oh God, everybody hates this. Look at the companies that do whatever this is. See what their ratings are. Read the reviews. Ask the questions. Look at the FAQ. You got to be a researcher out here. Ain't no excuse for grown-ups having problems they can't solve in 2022. The internet is so fast, and it's free. Neurodivergent. Go do what you gotta do. Know who you are. Know what your skills are. Your ability to recoup. How long is it gonna take you to fix this thing after you fix that thing? Go do that. Okay? Hope it helps. Have a great day.